Today is officially my last week as a second year at uni. Technically it's my last week of lectures and tutorials. I actually have 2 more months of like exam prep and exams. I finished on June 2nd and it's currently the second week of April. But this is the end of all of my actual classes, so I'm counting this as my last week and I'm going to count the rest of it as exam period. And I thought I would bring you along so you can see my last week as a second year. And right now I'm taking competition law as my elective module and then the normal standard modules of tort law, criminal law and equity and trust. So I don't have all of my usual lectures that I would do this week, but I'm going to use the lecture 2-hour slot for each thing to study for that exam, so I thought I'd show you that. And I also still have my regular tutorials as usual. So today is my least busy day. I literally just have an equity and trust tutorial 4 till 5 p.m. And so this morning I've booked in for a Pilates class at 12, hence the outfit. And then I've got a couple of bits to do. So I need to pop to Boots at Westfield to pick up some miscellaneous items. This is my last vlog before the travel series begins for Greece, and so I've got to pick up a few things like a travel toothbrush. I've ordered it already, so I'm just clicking and collecting, and I've also just ordered some other stuff like that. And then I will walk over to my Pilates because it's pretty nearby, and then once that finishes I should have about 4 hours, if we don't include travelling time, maybe 3.5 hours to get on with a little bit of work. So I'm mainly going to be studying for competition law today because we have like a revision seminar type thing that we've added in extra on Wednesday, and then I'll be doing my equity and trust tutorial in the evening. But the other days this week look a whole lot more busy, so I will bring you along with me for that too. So it's currently 9 a.m. I've basically just got up, got ready and done a little bit of editing for last week's video, and I'm going to go make myself some, well, I mean, it's 9 o'clock, we can't call this breakfast anymore. We're gonna make some brunch because my class is obviously at 12, so I'm not gonna have anything to eat before that. So here I am making myself some avocado on toast. So I started by putting my toast in the toaster and then just mashed up some avocados on top. And I actually added on some of my favourite cottage cheese and just put a little bit of that on top with some salt and pepper and cut up a few strawberries to put on the side. So here me and Zav are in the elevator making our way into, well, him into uni and me to Stratford, and I just arrived at Boots and had to pick up a few bits for the holiday. So I just got out of Boots and I thought I'd give you a quick little haul of all the stuff that I picked up. So it's basically random miscellaneous stuff that I've got, oh my bag's in the way, that I've got ready for Greece. So first I got these little mini makeup wipes and then a little toothbrush because I don't want to take my whole electric toothbrush on holiday with me, a mini toothpaste, and I also picked up the mini version of the dry shampoo. That was what I picked up in store, and then the order that I cook and collect was this concealer. I keep seeing it on TikTok and just wanted to try it out. My favourite lip liner, which had stock up on, and then some lashes because I just wanted to do some clusters ready for my holiday. So I'm going to quickly do a little bit of work and then I'm going to walk to my Pilates session. So I've just finished the little bit of work that I had to get on with and I am walking to Pilates, so I will see you there. So today is lovely and beautiful and sunny, and I completely forgot that means that all of the bugs want to be out. I literally just got chased by a bee. This seems to happen every time I wear the Sticky Dates hair primer from Lush. It's genuinely crazy. Like every time I put it on, I guess it's got like, I mean, it's got date extract, I guess that's sugary, but every single time I wear it, I get swarmed by, that's dramatic, I get one bee chase me around. And I will put in a video now of last time I got chased by a bee. I was with Sasha and that was hilarious. Sasha the wasp is back. Where is it? Where is it? I also just have to say how much I absolutely love this walk. I could go to a much closer station, but I always choose to go to Stratford and walk across because, like, look, it's just such a pretty little walk. You go over little rivers, there's trees, there's hopefully a blue sky. Like, I just love this walk, and it only takes like 15-20 minutes, and it's also a much nicer and what I deem safer route than the other way through the other train station. There's also so many really cute little cafes and coffee shops around here, like underneath the cute little apartments. So someday when I'm in my study period, which starts next week, I will definitely be coming back here, maybe after or before a class, to try one of these out. I'll just quickly show you them as I walk past. These were some of the coffee shops I was talking about. So you have this one called Cubo Garden and then this one called Saint Espresso. And here I am arriving at the studio. I didn't manage to get any clips of the really intense part of this class, but afterwards my legs were absolutely burning. I was shaking so much, and so were my arms. Just everything was in pain after this class. That was honestly one of the most, if not the most intense Pilates class I've ever done. I was shaking, like I don't know if you can see it on video, but it was the very lower part of my quad, like right on my kneecap. Oh my god, completely gone. That was so intense. So anyways, I am now with my cherry Red Bull. Honestly, the Red Bull is the only thing getting me through that class, knowing that I've got it after. But I am just heading back to Stratford, where I'm going to study a little bit, have some lunch, and then head into uni. So this is me arriving at campus. I entered by the Queen's Building and walked myself into the library. And then once I arrived, I went into the silent study room and I got this smoothie, some carrot sticks, and this salad, which was actually so good. I just put this beetroot dressing on it and mixed it all in together. And this was my view out the window whilst I was studying. So it was pretty, but there was a little bit of clouds in the sky. And then I was getting on with my work before I headed into my seminar. This was actually my plan that I made for the week. I had planned the next 2 weeks until I go away, and this is the 2 topics that I managed to get done today for competition law. So I just finished my revision tutorial in equity and trust, and now I'm gonna head home, and it looks really rainy outside, so hopefully it's not. So it was actually super rainy, so Zav came to pick me up from the station, and then we went home and watched a bit of this Hannah Marsh video, which we have both been loving recently. I got back from uni, what time is it? Almost an hour, no, just over an hour ago, and we decided, well, Zav decided that he wanted a Mackey's, so we are off to get a Mackey's. I was originally gonna, oh, it's really sunny. I was originally gonna cook some veggie nuggets and put them in a wrap, but then I forgot, so I'm getting a plant. What are you getting?
I'll have to have a look.
And I'm gonna get a flurry afterwards. Got my fries, they're actually really hot.
No, they're fresh.
They're good. And I got a mini flurry. What did you get?
Fatness.
What is it? You got a mayo?
Double pounder and a mayo, no mayo.
We have just returned from Mackey's. I had my fries and my ice cream. Because I ate my salad at like 3 p.m, I was so not hungry. Yeah, it's 7:15, but it's still light outside, so that's great. But yeah, really wasn't hungry. I'm gonna finish off my competition law summaries that I was doing earlier, and then I also have to edit. I'm doing a UGC campaign at the moment, and it's actually really good. It's for this like podcast app, but I've just got to, I filmed already, I did it yesterday. I've just got to edit the footage and send it over for approval. So this is the current setup that we've got right now. We have the laptop, which has my doc that I'm currently working on, which I'm sorting out my summary on. And then I have my notes from in class, which we're cross-referencing between the 2 of these. And then we have textbook. So this is me the next morning, which is Tuesday, prepping my little granola bowl. I used this new cinnamon honey and it was so good. Good morning, it is now Tuesday, so I think I just showed you the clip. I just made myself some breakfast. It was just like a little granola bowl type situation. And I woke up this morning quite early and it's now about 9. I literally was just getting ready and I got a call from my brother saying my dad has fallen off of a roof. So yeah, that happened. But anyways, I initially thought I had a criminal law seminar at 9 a.m. Turns out it was cancelled, and then I usually have a 2-hour lecture, but again, there's no lectures this week because it's just a seminar / tutorial only week. So that's now cancelled. So all I actually have today is my competition law seminar at 1, but I'm gonna go in early so I can get more of my revision notes done, because they're gonna help me for the seminar, because it's a revision seminar for competition law. So I'm hoping we're going in order that we learnt with the syllabus, because that's the order that I'm revising in, and I'm about 4 topics in currently, so I'm going to try and get to 6 topics hopefully before the seminar today. And then tomorrow I have a 2-hour long, literally just another revision session, which the teachers actually added on top of our normal course hours, which was really helpful. I literally just realised that I completely forgot I made Zav pasta to take to work with him yesterday, and I completely forgot I made myself some, so I'm going to quickly just prep like a pasta salad type thing to take into uni with me and pack that in my bag, and then I'm going to head off. So I made the most basic Greek pasta salad you've ever seen, literally just cucumber, tomato, feta, salt and pepper, and a little bit of, I think it was Italian seasoning, and I put my dressing in a container and headed into campus. So I arrived at the library and went to the first floor silent computer room. And it was actually pretty quiet. I actually managed to get a computer, which is pretty rare, and I had my little Disney Starbucks cup because I was in a very Disney mood. And then I got on with a little bit more work. So I started off with some more competition law that I started off yesterday. Here I am showing you the setup. And then I put my dressing on my salad and ate that before heading to my competition law seminar at 1 p.m. And it was a really empty classroom. Then I went and got some Nerds gummy clusters as a little study snack from Sainsbury's, and then I spent about another 4 hours in the library after my seminar. So it is now just after 5:30 and I've just got back from uni. It was so warm today, and look what I'm wearing. The thickest cable knit you can ever imagine. I was dying, and I had a leather jacket too. It was a nightmare. So I had to go to Sasha's to pick up my bag that I left at hers last time I was there, and I literally have a whole iPad in it. So it was a big bag. So I had to carry back a leather jacket and 2 massive bags in this jumper in the heat. And I'm pretty sure it's like 18 degrees today. It's so warm, and I'm not one to complain about the heat because I usually dress for it. This is horrific. So I'm just gonna go change into a t-shirt, and then I'm gonna go make dinner. So we're having the veggie mince, I forget what I called them in the last cooking video. It's like the veggie mince, rice, salsa, guac, and little tortilla chips. We're having that, so I'm gonna go make that now. And I've actually got so much stuff that I still need to catch up on tonight in terms of competition law revision. There's so much of it, and I planned myself to do like 5 topics a day. In reality, I think that was a little bit of an overestimate. I think I'm more likely to get something like 2 or 3 done, because they are so time consuming and there is so much. Because it's not like I want to write like a brief summary. I need in-depth notes. It takes a really long time. There's not enough hours in the day to do 5 of them. So I think I'm going to have to rethink my schedule, which I'm going to work out after I eat, because I've literally been working non-stop. It is currently 8:30 and it is Wednesday now. The weather outside is absolutely disgusting, but me and my friend Sasha had planned to go into Central today and go to this new salad place, maybe a coffee shop, and get some like cute photos, which I don't know if it's going to happen anymore because of the literal grey clouds. But I've got on this pink top, which I'm trying to find a way to pin it closed a bit more, and a white skirt, which you can't see but you'll see later. And I'm going to wear my, in the other room, but my brown boots because they're fur lined, so they'll be warm. I've got a heat tech on under this as well. You can probably see like layers. I'm so cold, but the outfit's not getting ruined, so we're keeping it. I'm not sure if I should do some earrings. I feel like I should if I have time. And I'm literally just packing my bag to go. So I've got a 10 a.m. competition law seminar, and it's not my usual seminar. I usually actually don't have classes on a Wednesday. I just had cheer instead, but obviously cheer's finished now because semester's over. It's literally just revision week, and yeah, my competition law lecturer has scheduled like an extra revision seminar for 2 hours today. So I'm going to go along to that. So this is me arriving at campus and heading into the People's Palace. So this was actually in a lecture theatre I hadn't been in before, so it took me a minute to find the classroom. But when I arrived, there were actually only 5 of us in there. It was super, super quiet. I think most people have gone home for the break. I've just come to meet Sasha and her comm. I've literally opened my powder. Look what's happened. That was so new. Wait, how do I fix this? Okay.
I don't know, I don't think you can.
DIY.
Like, obviously
I can put it back in the tray, and I feel like there's a thing where you put rubbing alcohol. Oh no.
You're so sad.
No! Stop it. No, because I literally only just got this. We're on the central line. Do you want to say anything?
No.
Okay, we are in Oxford Circus, and whoa, what is this angle? We are just filming a whole bunch of TikToks. We have haters in the station. We have actual haters.
Yeah, people stare because they're jealous.
Okay, so we are on our way to Fred's. We've been here before, and we love it. Fred! It's actually so disgusting and rainy right now. Like, honestly, what is this?
Ignore the weather.
We're gonna pretend it's sunny. It's
sunny.
cold, but I'm not putting the coat on for the aesthetic. Okay, it is time for the taste test. I don't know why that just shook. I have my matcha. I forgot they do the proper vanilla syrup in here. It's the same thing as last time. It's like proper, like ground up vanilla. It's so, so nice. Oh my god, yeah, that's so good. I never actually finished it last time. And then I wanted to... Do you want me to hold it? Sasha's coffee. And then I wanted to get the same pastry I got last time. You know, the one with the little raspberries. It's so cute. But the only other option was blueberries, and they didn't look good. They looked a bit dry. So we've got a cinnamon bun. I've never seen it more like a muffin than a cinnamon bun, if I'm honest. But that's so sugary. Okay. I mean, that's really nice, but very sugary. How do you even eat that? It's massive. We're gonna do some studying. I've got my EU law to finish. Sasha, what are you studying?
I need to do my essay. I have 2 essays and I'm leaving in a week and a half. I need to finish both of them because I have 2 exams after as well, but they're online. So yeah, basically the essays. I don't know why I'm so stressed.
No, it's the exact same for me. So the day after Sasha leaves to go home, I leave to go to Greece. So I've kind of got to get everything done in advance. Why is the lighting so much better that way? Okay, it's so windy and cold, but we found this cute little random house on the way to Sab's uni that we're filming at, and I think I got some cute footage. So we've ended up in Holland and Barrett's, and I found my favourite almond butter. They have my other favourite one too, but this one's on sale, so I'm going to pick one of these up. And I've got Sasha on it too. And what else should we have a look at? Should we look at some supplements, some multivitamins? Look at that. I literally just got home. It is so windy right now, like I literally can't stop sneezing. I got so cold a minute ago. Anyway, I had the cutest delivery. So I already did a collab with Eliosa, which I think, it was in a vlog. It was, I think, like a Sunday reset, something like that. But they reached out and wanted to collab again, so they sent me, look how cute it is. It has this little card in it. Eliosa Angel. Isn't that so cute? And yeah, these. They're so cute. So I got to pick them out, and I've ordered an outfit to match so I can film in that. But it is these really cute little socks. And I'm trying not to like ruin it too much because I've got to do TikTok content for them. But look, it has little lemons on it. It says sun-kissed. And the frills on the top, they're so cute. And the grips, they're tiny lemons. Is that not so cute? Yeah, I will insert a picture of the outfit that I've ordered. Hopefully by the time I post this, it's Wednesday now, I'll be posting on Sunday. Hopefully by then, the outfits arrived. It's currently 10 a.m. I'm just heading in for my 11 a.m. taught law tutorial, so I will see you there. After my seminar, I went to pick up lunch and I really struggled to choose between the matcha, the peach Red Bull, the cherry Red Bull and the Celsius, but I ended up going with the peach Red Bull. And then I headed into the library and I ended up getting a salt and vinegar corn and also a falafel and hummus wrap, which was really good. And then I did some more competition law work, and then I moved on to select my modules for next year, which was very exciting. And then I headed upstairs to have a look for my law textbooks for this year, just because sometimes I don't want to have to look at them on the computer. So I found my equity and trust book, which, look how thick this is, like there's so many pages. And then here's my tort law book. So I moved on to do a negligence summary. So it was just for a problem question outline ready for my exams. So here that is, which is a very long document. And then I moved back onto some EU competition law work and stayed in the library for another couple of hours after that before heading home. So I've literally just got back from uni. It is, I'm pretty sure, 5:30. I was in the library for a good 5 hours after my tutorial, and I mean, my eyes are so sore from staring at the screen, but I went and picked up my tort law textbook. Huge, like, this video is not going to do justice how wide this is. That is my whole hand. Like, oh, it's not as big on camera as it actually is. It is heavy as well. Like if I drop that on my foot, that would hurt. I love this textbook because it matches the syllabus so well. Basically, the writer of this book is actually my lecturer. So when we go through and we do the lectures, it's so great because her lecture schema that she goes through is the exact same order she speaks in the book. And then I had a really exciting delivery that I wanted for so long, and they just arrived. They are from Archie's. I'm gonna put in a picture because they have so many cool colors, but they are flip-flops. They look like basic flip-flops. I got these, I forget what the shade's called, I think it might be lemon, but I am loving butter yellow at the moment. But they, let me just put one down. They have the best arch supports I've ever seen. Get ready for this. So one, they have a higher heel than they do toe. Look at this arch support. That's not doing it justice in the video. Can you see that? I literally was reading about it. That is over an inch of just arch support, which is crazy on the inside of the foot. They mold to your feet. These whole things are adjustable so you can open them out and close them. They're amazing. They are so cute and they are so comfy. I've literally just been wearing them around the flat for the last few minutes since I've got back, and they are already so insanely comfy, and I'm already considering getting them in another colour. I'm thinking white or the baby pink. Okay, so we've just arrived at IKEA. I've got my laptop, but it's completely dead, so I'm gonna have to charge it in there. But we've come here to get the breakfast. We're hoping it's the £1 breakfast because I've seen them do that before a while ago. But since then, they stopped doing the £1 lunches, so hoping that's still on. But we're gonna go inside and study for a bit. And then we need to go to Primark to get Zav some, what is it? Flip-flops. Flip-flops and shorts for Greece. And then we're gonna go to Sainsbury's and do our shopping. And then after that, I'm going to somewhere near Greenwich Park. We haven't decided yet. And I'm going to meet Sasha again because she is literally going back to India next week. So here we are heading into our IKEA, and there was such a long queue for this breakfast, but it was so worth it. I had a vegetarian breakfast and Zab just had a normal one. And we got these cinnamon rolls and they were still warm. They were so good. And then I got a sparkling apple juice and Zab had a tea. He was very excited for the breakfast. And then we moved over to this little study area, which was actually really good. I definitely intend to go back. We just got out of Primark and we found Zab eventually some swim shorts that actually fit.
XS. There are two.
XS?
Yeah.
2XL.
Whoa.
I don't know what the camera's doing. And yeah, we are on our way now to Sainsbury's now. I completely forgot to film any of our food shops, so here's a video of me arriving at Greenwich to meet Sasha. And I love the Greenwich Uni campus. It's actually so pretty, and it's also where they filmed a few scenes of Bridgerton. Okay, so we're in Starbucks and I found the ube iced matcha. I don't know what ube is, but we're gonna try it out.
This is my iced latte. I get the same thing every time.
Okay, here is the live reaction to what ube is.
Live reaction.
It tastes like nothing. There's nothing in there. No, okay, it's kind of like the aftertaste of boba. It's nice. I don't think so. Okay, overall review, that was good. We've arrived, we've got our drinks, and there's some sort of medieval fair on. I'm so genuinely lost. Let's take you for a tour.
I can't see anything. Why do my eyes not open? This on, it's really weird.
No, what actually are we walking through right now?
Pointed that way. Wait, show them that. Yeah, should have loved that one.
Are we in medieval England?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have arrived at Greenwich University and we're going to try and get some cute little footage and TikToks. I love the camera angle from
That's
down
the
on the
worst
floor.
thing ever.
We could always put it on our cups.
Yeah, and also
yeah,
I want
this
to film
is-
there. That way.
Okay. So we've come up into this little place and we're trying to get content up here. Sasha is being very casual over there. And then we popped into M&S and I picked up this salad which was so nice. So it's currently about 6:30. I've literally just got back. The sun is midway through setting. But yeah, this is my last week of tutorials for my second year at uni, which is crazy. So I'm gonna end the video here. So I will see you next week when I pack for Greece.